Hello everyone, welcome back to online class. I am Renuka Malipatil from Appa Public School CBSE Kalaburgi. I am handling social studies for class 3. Yes children, in previous class what we have studied? In previous class we have studied about lesson number 7 India Political. Lesson number 7 India Political. In that what are all the things we have studied? We studied about the neighboring countries, subcontinent, political divisions of India and Government of India, local government in cities and villages. These all things we studied in the lesson number 7, India Political. Which are the neighboring countries? The different countries which are surrounding India in the north, south, west and east. Those countries are called as neighboring countries. Next, the subcontinent. What is the meaning of subcontinent, children? Yes, the India and its neighbors. India and its neighbors cover such a large portion of Asia. India and its neighbors cover such a large portion of Asia. Those countries taken together, those all countries taken together are known as subcontinent. Next, political divisions of India. How many political divisions of India? There are two political divisions of India. Which are those? Yes, they have divided into states and the union territories. India is a vast country. India is a vast country with a large population. India is the seventh largest country in the world and the second most population country in the world. India has been divided into smaller regions. India has been divided into smaller regions are known as states. How many states are there in India? Very good. There are 28 states in India. Next, union territories. There are 8 union territories in India. Union territories are directly governed by the central government. Next, we name some states, children. Yes, Andhra Pradesh, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and many more. These are all states. Next, which are the 8 union territories? Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep Islands, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Puducherry, Chandigarh and Dadra and Nagar Haveli and the Daman and Diu. These two they were merged. And the last one, which is the capital of India? Yes, New Delhi. These 8 are the union territories. Next, government of India. In that what we have studied, government is having two main levels. One is state government, another one is central government. Next, local government in cities and villages. In the local government, there are 3 levels. One is municipal corporation, municipalities and the Gram Panchayat. The big cities are governed by the municipal corporation and the small cities are governed by the municipalities, and the last one, the villages are governed by the Gram Panchayat. These are all the things we have studied in the previous lesson, that is India Political. In today's class we are going to learn about lesson number 11, transport and communication in India. Transport and communication in India. Next, means of transport. Yes children, what is the meaning of transport? Yes, how do you come to school from your house to school? Yes, from one place to another place. How do you come? Yes, through the vehicle, bus. Yes, vehicles that we use to move from one place to another are known as the means of transport. Vehicles that we move to use from one place to another are known as the means of transport. We use different types of vehicles to travel on land, water and air. What they said here? Yes, vehicles that we use to move from one place to from one place to another are known as the means of transport. What is the meaning of transport, children? Vehicles that we use to move from one place to another are known as the means of transport. For example, from your house you are coming to school, you are using some vehicles. Yes, through bike or bus you are coming to school. That is vehicle that we use move to from one place to another are known as the means of transport. Next, we use different types of vehicles to travel on land, water and air. We use different types of vehicles to travel on the land, water and air. The means of transport is having three different types. Which are those? One is land transport, water transport and the air transport. These three are the types of different transportation. Let us learn about them. Next, land transport. The first one is land transport. The vehicles. What is the meaning of land transport, children? The vehicles that move on land. The vehicles that move on land are of two types. The vehicles which that move on land, that is called land transport. There are two types. Which are those? One is road transport, another one is rail transport. One is road transport, another one is rail transport. What is the meaning of land transport, children? Land transport is nothing but the vehicles that move on land. That is called land transport. And in that there are two types of land transport. One is road transport, another one is the rail transport. Next, cars, scooters, bikes, buses and trucks are means of transport, means of the road transport. Yes, car you can see here picture, scooter, truck, bus and the motorcycle. These are all the road transport. These are all example for the road transport, because car, scooter, truck, bus, motorcycle. How does these vehicles move? On the land. Cars, scooters, bikes, buses and trucks are means of the road transport. Which vehicles move on land? That is called land transport. For example, for road transport, the cars, scooters, bikes, buses and the trucks. These are the example of the road transport. How does these vehicles move? How does these vehicles can run? These vehicles run on fuel, coal. Yes, fuel. Petrol, diesel and CNG are some fuels. How does these all vehicles run? These vehicles run on fuel, petrol, diesel and CNG are some fuels. These are some vehicles can run on the fuel, petrol, diesel and the CNG are of some vehicles. Next, some vehicles such as bullock carts and bicycles move without fuel. Some vehicles such as bullock cart and the bicycle. Which vehicles move without fuel, petrol, diesel. You can see here bullock cart and the cycle. These two vehicles, they do not need any petrol, diesel, fuel. Yes, these two are move on its own without fuel. Sometimes, see what they said, bullock cart and bicycles move without the fuel. Sometimes animals such as elephants, camels and mules are also used for transportation in hilly areas and the desert. What they said? Sometimes animals such as donkey also they were using in earlier days. Yes, camels in the, where does the camel is used? Yes, in the desert. Camel is the ship of the desert. Mules, elephants. Elephant, where does we use? Have you seen in the Mysore Dasara? Yes, some animals also used to transport. Which are those? Elephants, camels, mules are also used for transportation in hilly areas and the desert. In what kind of region they were using? The animals means hilly areas and in the deserts. In the desert means the camel. Yes, hilly areas they can use mules. Yes. Next, see, trains and metro trains are means of the rail transport. Yes, till now we studied about the road transport. What are all the things which vehicles move on road? Yes, for example, car, scooter, bus. Yes, these all vehicles move on road. And how does these vehicles run? Run on fuel, petrol, gas and the diesel, etc. Next, some vehicles such as bullock cart and bicycle move without the fuel, and sometimes animals are also used to transport from one place to another, for such as which animals? Elephant, camel, mules are also used for the transport in hilly areas and the desert. Okay. Next, another one, which one is the road transport? One more, railway transport. Yes, one is road transport, another one is rail transport. In rail transport, trains and metro trains. Trains and metro trains are the means of the rail transport. Yes, children, metro, you can see here in the given picture, it is a passenger train. It is the metro train. Trains and metro trains are the means of rail transport. Next, another, water transport. Water transport. Water transport is the oldest means of transport. Water transport is the oldest means of the transport, because in earlier days what the people are doing, if they want to go somewhere, if they want to purchase, if they want to import or export any things from the other country, they were using the water transport, which how they can move. Yes, you can see here boat, ship and the steamer. They were using in the water transport ship, boat and the steamer. When we travel by water, we use boats, ships and the steamers. Yes, when we travel by water, we use what, children? We use boat, ship and the steamers. We are using these three kind of things to travel in the water. Next, rafts and submarines are also useful means of water transport. Rafts and submarines also useful for the means of water transport. Next, canoes, kayaks and rafts are some means of transport. That canoes, kayaks and the rafts are some means of transport that are used in the adventure sports. In the adventure sports, what kind of things they were using? Canoes, kayaks and the rafts. These are the some means of transport that are used in the adventure sports. Yes, hope you all understanding. Water transport is the oldest means of transport. When we travel by water, we use boat, ship and the streamers. And even rafts and submarines are also useful for the means of water transport. And the next, canoes, kayaks, rafts, these were used in the adventure sports. Next, air transport. Air transport is the fastest way of traveling as long distance can be covered in a short time. Means air transport is the fastest way. Air transport is the fastest way of traveling as long distances can be covered in a short time. See, for example, airport is there in Gulbarga also. Yes, but we need to move to Bangalore, means in 2 hours only we can reach easily. But by train it may take minimum 8 hours. Yes, in the same way what they are saying, air transport is the fastest way of traveling as long distances. Yes, for long distances can be covered in a very short time. That is the special advantage of air transport. Helicopters and the aeroplanes are some means of air transport. What they are saying, helicopters and the aeroplanes, these two we are using for the air transport. Communication. Communication means sending and receiving messages. Communication means sending and receiving messages. How? For example, WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, we are sending messages. Yes, the opposite person, they are receiving the messages from the WhatsApp. For Facebook, Instagram, and many more. Earlier people delivered the letters. Earlier people delivered the letters themselves or used pigeons to send the messages. In earlier days, what the people are doing, children? In earlier days, people delivered the letters themselves or they were using the pigeons to send the messages from one place to another. Today, we can send letters through the postal services. In earlier days, people were using pigeons to send the letters or to send the message and they were delivering the letters themselves. But nowadays, in today's, we can send letters through the postal services. We can send letters through the how? Postal services. Next, letters are a popular form. Letters are a popular form of communication. Letters are the very popular form of the communication. Next, people buy postcards. People buy postcards and inland letters from the post offices. How? When the letters are a popular form of communication means how the people are sending the letters. Yes, people were buying the postcards and inland letters from the post offices. Next, let us learn about how letters reach us. See, in the means of communication, there are three types of communication we can see. One is postal communication, one is telecommunication, another one is mass communication. There are three different types of communication we can see in the means of communication. First one, postal communication, telecommunication and the mass communication. In the postal communication, how the people can communicate means in the postal communication people were using the pigeons to send the letters from the one place to another and they were using the letters, they are delivering letters themselves. Yes, in the telecommunication we are using mobile phones. In the mass communication, how we can communicate? Through the newspaper, TV, yes, and the internet and many more. Next, how the letters are going to reach us. Yes, in the first point, a letter is dropped into the nearby letter box. Nowadays, the letters are the very popular communication. Means a letter is how it is going to reach us. First, we have to drop a letter into the nearby letter box. Yes, you can see in the first picture, children, one girl is dropping a letter into the letter box. Next, a postman collects all the letters from the letter box and takes them to the post office. A postman, after dropping a letter into the letter box, how it will go? Yes, a postman. Yes, who collect the letters? A postman collects all the letters from the letter box. You can see in the second picture, children. A postman collects all the letters from the letter box. All the letters from the letter box, and he takes them to the post office. Yes, directly he will not deliver any letters. After dropping a letter into the letter box, a postman collects all the letters from the letter box and he takes them to the post office. You can see in the second picture, the postman is collecting the letters from the letter box. Third point, at the post office, after he taking them to post office, what they will do? At the post office, the letters are sorted. And packed in different mail bags. Yes, what they will do after taking them to the post office, they will sort the letters. Letters are sorted and packed in different mail bags. Next, according to the cities and then sent to the receiver's address. Means whether all the letters are going to be reach in the same place? No. Yes, it will be going to reach in the different places. That's why they take them to the post office. After that, they will sort the letters according to the cities and then send to the receiver's address. Then after that, they are sending to the particular receiver's address. Next, you can see in the third picture, children, in the post office, they are sorting the letters and they are packing them into the different mail bags. You can see here yellow color boxes. Yes. The fourth one, the letter is delivered by the postman on duty for the area. How the letters are delivered after sorting the letters? The letter is delivered by the who? Postman. Yes, by whom? The letter is delivered by the postman on the duty for the area. Who is on the duty for that particular area? The letter should delivered by the postman. Next, you can see in the fourth picture, a postman is delivering a letter. Yes, nowadays people use a courier service or speed post for sending urgent letters. Nowadays people use a courier services and the speed post for sending urgent letters, and it may take very less time. See, they take less time to reach. In earlier days, people were using pigeons to send their messages from one place to another and they were delivering the letters themselves. It may take more time. Yes, compared to that, in the courier services and the speed post, these two are very popular for sending urgent letters. They take very less time to reach. Next, modes of communication. Yes, children, some modes of communication we'll see here. Some modern means of communication are telephones, mobile phones, computers, laptop, emails, and the tablets. These are called as some modern means of communication. Which we are using in the modern means of communication, children? Telephones, mobile phones, computers, laptops, emails, and tablets. These all are called modern means of communication. Next, we'll see first one, telephones. Yes, you can see here telephone, children. Telephones are the quickest way to get in touch with people in any part of the world. Telephones are the very quickest way to get in touch with people in any part of the world. Compared to telephone, if we compare the telephones and the letters are very, it may take very more time to reach the message to the particular person, but the telephones are the very quickest way to get in touch with people, that too in any part of the world. Yes, any part of the world. Cellular Cellular phones help us to stay in touch with others even when we traveling. Cellular phones means mobile phones. Yes, cellular phones help us to stay in touch with others when we traveling. Yes, can we take the telephone with us? No, it is little bit heavy, but the cellular phones, the mobile phones we can carry easily while we traveling also. Yes, that's why what they said, cellular phones help us to stay in touch with others when we are traveling. Next, the short message services. Yes, we say that is SMS or message. The short message services is also used for sending messages. For example, at what time the classes are there, we are sending a timetable through the WhatsApp. Yes, that is also SMS. That is also a message we are sending you in the WhatsApp. Yes, short message services. It is the full form of SMS. Yes, it is also used for sending the messages. One can also use a fax machine to send written messages. One can also use a fax machine. Yes, fax machine to send written messages, photos or letters. Written messages, photos or letters. They reach the receiver because they are connected via telephone lines. How we can send means one, and also we can use also a fax machine to send written messages, photos, letters. They reach the receiver because they are connected via telephone lines. Yes, you can see here fax machine, or through the internet also we can send laptop. Yes. Next, computers are the most important means of communication. Computers are the most important means of communication. How, children? We are sending mails. Yes, through the email ID also we can send messages. In the same way, computers are the most important means of communication. We can use Facebook, Instagram, yes, in the Twitter, etc. One can also use electronic mail or email for sending videos, pictures, letters and books to anyone, anywhere on the planet. What they are saying? One can use electronic mail or email. Yes, as I said in last, one can also use electronic mail or the email for sending what we can send, videos, pictures, letters and books to anyone, anywhere on the planet. Next, the internet helps us to send out emails. Yes, we need to send the message through the email, means we need what? Internet. The internet helps us to send out the emails. It also helps us to get important information from all over the world. It helps us to get important information from all over the world, such as weather and news report. If you are not getting any meanings and all, we can search in the Google Chrome. Yes, even the internet also helps to get important information from all over the world, such as whatever we can see, weather and news report. Not only these two, we can search n number of things in the internet. Yes. Next, mass communication. Mass communication means communicating with many people at once. Means mass communication means what, children? Mass communication means communicating with many people at once. How? For example, TV. Yes, everyone will watch at a time TV in a house. Yes, newspapers, radio, television are the most common means of mass communication. Which are the example for the mass communication? Newspaper, radio, television. These are three are the example for the mass communication. What is the in the communication? There are three levels of communication. One is postal communication, one is telecommunication, another one is mass communication. Yes, children, hope you all understood this lesson. Thank you.